It's been years since I smoked a Wagyu brisket, but I found one at my local Costco. Let's smoke it and see how it turns out. Stay tuned. Alright, so I'm starting with a 17.86 pound Wagyu brisket from Costco, almost 18 pounds. The package does say American Wagyu on the front of it. I paid $6.99 a pound, and I gotta tell you, that's not a bad price comparing that to prime brisket. Now on the back of the package, it does say Imperial American Wagyu beef. I searched the internet and it looks like a legit company using Japanese cattle. Now the marbling looks fantastic through the package, but let's open it up and see what we're working with. All right, I'm just gonna dry up the surface, but take a look at that beautiful marbling. This brisket, I can tell you right now, is a high quality Wagyu brisket. So I have smoked Wagyu briskets before. It's been a long time, it's been years, probably 4 years since I smoked a Wagyu brisket, but the quality of this one looks fantastic right out of the package. So I am going to be trimming this brisket, not a whole lot on the fat side. Now this brisket does look like it was aged, and you see this color right here? That right there tells me that this brisket was aged. So I'm going to start with removing this decal. It's really thick and it will not render down on the smoking process. Just take off some of this excess fat on the surface. So my knife isn't as sharp as I want it, so I'm just gonna give it a quick tune-up. Now, I have this steel right here from Strong, and let me show you guys how I sharpen my knives or keep them sharp. Now, I know there's a ton of ways, there's people that go back and forth on both sides of the steel. I do it like this right here. Very simple. The left and the right side of the blade, about 20 degrees, just like that. Something as simple as this keeps your knives extremely sharp. Now I know a lot of you guys are probably saying, well, there's shavings falling on the brisket. You do not get shavings coming off of your knife or the steel doing it this way. Well, let's see how we did. Oh, look at that. Much better. I love working with a nice sharp knife. And look at that. It's almost like a razor blade. Let's check out this fat cap. All right, I'm going to clean up this edge right here. So this brisket doesn't have a really big mohawk, but I do like to take that down quite a bit. A lot of fat in this as well. Now I am trimming some of the fat off, but I am going to leave a lot more fat on this brisket than I normally do. Alright, so I've got the Wagyu brisket all trimmed up. Now let's go ahead and season it up, starting with some mustard as a binder. I know there's a lot of people that don't like using mustard as a binder. They either don't use any binder, they use water, or some other type of liquid. But I gotta tell you, there's a lot of people hating on mustard for some reason. Now my seasoning is gonna be very simple. In fact, here it is right here. I use 40% kosher salt, 40% 16 mesh black pepper, 10% Lawry's, and 10% granulated garlic. I like to season really heavy. This is a big piece of meat, and when you slice it, you're only gonna get that really thin edge of seasoning. So make sure you season your briskets properly. Give her a flipperooski, a little bit of mustard, and our seasoning. Press that rub in. Now I am going to be smoking this brisket on my Bison Red Dog offset smoker, and I always smoke fat cap up. All right, one last step is season your edges. Just like that. All right, this Wagyu brisket is ready for the smoker. I will see you guys outside. All right, as I mentioned earlier, I am going to be smoking this brisket on my Bison Red Dog offset smoker, and I'm using Texas Post Oak from Gourmet Wood Products. You can pick this up at any Academy Sports and Outdoors, and I heard that HEB also keeps these in stock. So I am using my grill gun from Grill Blazer to light up these splits. So here we go. All right, those splits are lit. I got to tell you, this grill gun from Grill Blazer does quick work of those splits. Make sure you guys check out the link below to Grill Blazer and get yourself one of these grill guns. All right, I've got the smoker running at 265 degrees. I'm going to be smoking this brisket between 250 and 275 degrees. So let's load up our brisket. All right, here's our gorgeous Wagyu brisket. All right, so at this point, I'm going to smoke the brisket for 4 hours between 250 and 275, probably closer to 250 the entire 4 hours, and I'll bring you guys right back. Stay tuned. All right, so we are back, and the total cook time right now is 5 hours at 250 degrees, and you will not believe the size of the rain and hailstorm that just flew over my house. So the rain was coming from the north side to the south side, and my firebox is on the north side, so all of the rainwater was going in my firebox. It completely turned off my flame. I was down to 150 degrees on my gauge, but the rainstorm has passed, and I threw a split of wood in the firebox. I've got my grill gun from Grill Blazer sitting in my firebox on, trying to ignite that split of wood, and I'm sitting at 250 degrees. Guys, I had to improvise, but I am not kidding. Look at my backyard. It's completely flooded. My pool is just about overflowed. I mean, it was crazy. Look at my patio. I've got a river back here. So again, we are at the 5 hour mark. Let's take a look at this brisket. It only sat at a very low temperature for about 30 minutes, but again, it was enough rain to completely turn off my firebox. This smoker was off. Our brisket should be okay, but let's take a look at it. Oh yeah. So our wood split is already lit. You can see we got plenty of smoke. So I'm gonna go ahead and spritz with apple cider vinegar and water. So from this point, I'm gonna be spritzing every 20 minutes or so. Now, I am not looking for a certain temperature. I'm looking for color, okay? Once I have a nice dark black bark, then I will wrap. Whoever told you guys to wrap your brisket at 160 or 165 degrees is 100% wrong. Plus the doneness temperature too. A lot of people say pull your brisket when it's this temperature. Well, there's not really a way to tell when the brisket is done with temperature. You have to probe it, and it's got to be really nice and tender. Now, yes, it's usually above 200 degrees. Sometimes it's right under 200 degrees, but I'm not going by temperature. I'm going by look. And then obviously once the brisket is done, I'm feeling for tenderness, okay? So I still need probably 2 more hours, maybe even 3. Again, we're at the 5 hour mark right now. I'm not even gonna check the internal temperature or anything like that because I don't have the bark or the color that I want. All right, I'm gonna close the door. Man, I don't know, but it looks like another storm is coming. Those clouds look extremely dangerous right now. So hopefully we don't get any more rain and I can finish off this brisket cook. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Stay tuned. All right, so we're at the 9 hour mark and I just pulled the brisket out of the smoker. It's time to wrap it. Now I was talking about that really nice dark color. This is what I'm talking about. Regardless of the internal temperature, that's the color I want on my brisket. But I know some of you guys will be asking what the internal temperature is. Well, here you go. We're sitting at 173.5 degrees. So I'm not gonna be using any tallow on this brisket. I'm just gonna spray it with apple cider vinegar and water. I've got 2 sheets of butcher paper and I'm going to wrap this brisket. All right, go over the brisket. Fold the sides over the brisket just like this. Make a crease on your butcher paper, just like that. Now the fat cap is up, and I want the fat cap up when I put it back in the smoker. So at this point, the fat cap is down. And what I'm gonna do here is make sure this butcher paper is really nice and tight. all this excess butcher paper, tuck it under the brisket. Just like that. Okay, really nice and tight. Fold it over one more time, and that's it. Perfect brisket wrap. So at this point, I'm gonna go put the brisket back inside the smoker. I'm gonna pull it when it's really nice and tender, and I'll bring you guys right back. Stay tuned. All right, our Wagyu brisket is finally ready, and the total cook time was 12 hours. I gotta tell you, it's been a very long time since I smoked a brisket for 12 hours. So I smoked this brisket at 250 degrees for 11 hours, and that last hour, I cranked my smoker up to 275 degrees, and this brisket got tender really quick. Again, I know a lot of people are gonna ask for the internal temperature, so here you go. We're sitting at 201 degrees on the point, and that flat is 203 degrees. But again, they're both really nice and tender. So I wish I could say that I'm done, but I am not. This brisket still has to cool down, so it's gonna sit on my counter for about an hour and a half. I'm gonna let the temperature come down to about 150 degrees. Then I'm gonna toss it in my warmer for about 12 hours, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned. All right, and just like that, it's the very next day. I just pulled the brisket out of my food warmer where it held for 12 hours at 145 degrees. Remember that anytime that you're holding barbecue or food in general, you want to make sure that it's above 140 degrees. So let's unwrap this brisket and see what we're dealing with. I got to tell you, I'm really excited. The aroma that's coming out of this brisket is amazing. Plus, it's been years since I smoked a Wagyu brisket. Oh my goodness. That bark is insane. Look at this. It's nice and jiggly. Man, this brisket looks fantastic. We have some tallow on my tray. Now, I didn't add any tallow because this is a Wagyu brisket and it's got a lot of tallow already in it, or beef fat. And I'm just gonna pour that right over this brisket. Look at that. Heck yes. Do not let this magical tallow go to waste. All right, you guys ready to slice into this beauty? I gotta tell you, I am really happy with that bark. It's nice and jiggly, and that's a good sign that this brisket is gonna be nice and juicy. All right, let's get that money shot. Separate the point from the flat, right around here. Oh man, it's like butter. Just the weight of the knife is slicing that brisket. All right, here we go. You guys get to see it first. Oh my goodness. Beautiful color. Look at that. Nice and juicy. This brisket is going to be good. I mean, it is dripping. I'm not even squeezing it, I promise. And it's dripping juices. Now, I do have plans for this brisket, so I'm just gonna get a few slices. My favorite piece of the brisket is this front part right here. I know this isn't where burnt ends come from, but I love making burnt ends out of this front piece. All right, let's check the first couple of slices here. See if it's juicy. Oh yeah. We all know that keeping the flat juicy is extremely hard, but I gotta tell you, when you're working with a Wagyu brisket, a good quality Wagyu brisket, you're gonna get this every single time. I'm also gonna get a slice from the point. Just take off this piece of fat right here. Get a nice slice. Maybe the second slice right here. Oh my goodness. Guys and gals, look at this. I mean, the price of this Wagyu brisket was only $1 more per pound compared to Prime. But look at that marbling. It's nice and juicy. And again, the aroma is where it's at. My house smells absolutely amazing right now. I mean, check that out. This brisket smoked for 12 hours and it looks fantastic. Let's give it a taste. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Check out this Costco Wagyu brisket. So far, I am impressed with just the looks and the results of this brisket. Now, let's taste it and see if it's good. Here we go. Like butter. Man, I gotta tell you, There is nothing wrong with this Costco Wagyu brisket. It is so good. It's up there in my top 3 briskets that I've ever had. Man, I gotta tell you, the smoky flavor on this brisket is fantastic. That Texas post oak from Gourmet Wood Products did the trick, but not just the smoke flavor. That bark is good, that beefiness, that fat is nice and buttery. This brisket is fantastic. All right, I think I'm gonna try a piece of the flat next. Look at that, nice and juicy, nice and barky, good smoke ring. So good. All right, last but not least, the very tip of the brisket, a good little burnt end, all that barkiness right there. This is going to be good. Here we go. So this was my first time ever seeing a Wagyu brisket at my local Costco. I've been shopping there for years, and trust me, I have never, ever seen a Wagyu brisket at Costco. So would I buy it again? Absolutely. And if you guys have Wagyu brisket at your local Costco, I'm not sponsored by them. I know that this sounds like a sponsored video. I wish I was sponsored by Costco, but I'm not. But if you do see a Wagyu brisket at Costco, pick it up and smoke it. These briskets are amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this Costco Wagyu brisket video. If this is your first time to my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit BBQ. See ya.